Yes, good morning, students. So last class, we have seen problems on continuity equation. So I think we have completed 3 problems fully. The first 3 problems.
4, sir.
Fourth one, I think last point we have not finished. Last step.
Came, sir. The answer
Some-
came, sir.
Yes, some of them have not completed, I think so. Only the last one, last point I will explain. Nothing, but we need to find the diameter of CE pipe. This section we have to find the diameter. Only that one I will tell today again, and then we'll go for the next 2 problems, which will complete this topic, continuity equation. Okay, so if you see this last up to the 3 points we have completed, that is flow rate of pipe AB we have done, and these 3 points we have done, and the only thing which is left is diameter of the pipe CE. Right. So if you see the diagram, the CE is nothing but it is branched at the point C. So if you take the discharge at AB is equal to the summation of the discharge at these 2 points. Nothing but the discharge in between CD, discharge CE. The sum of these 2 will be equal to discharge in AB, or you can take discharge in BC. Both are same. Right. So QAB is equals to QCD plus QCE actually. But we need to find a unknown term diameter in CE. So what we will do, we'll take QCE equal to QAB minus QCD. Nothing but QAB is equals to sum of QCE plus QCD actually. So we need something from QCE. So what I'm doing, we are taking that equation as QCE equal to QAB minus QCD. So already we have found out QAB value. This is the first one, flow rate in the pipe. So that is 3.39291. So that we have substituted here minus QCD, which you have calculated already, QCD. Yes, nothing but QAB by 3. QCD is equals to QAB by 3. So substitute the 2 values QAB minus QCD, you will get QCE value. So that is 2.2619. Yes, those are not solved. They can write this one. And from this, if you see QCE, we can write it as what we can write, QCE equal to ACE into VCE, actual formula. That is nothing but Q equal to A into V or V into A. So from that, you can take A equal to pi by 4 DCE square, area value of CE pipe. So pi by 4 D square is the general formula. Since it is CE, we need to take pi by 4 DCE square is equals to QCE by velocity in the pipe CE. So from this, you can find the diameter now. Okay, if you find that, you'll get this value as DC equal to under root of 4 times of QCE by pi into VCE. Please solve that equation. And finally, you can find the equation. Sorry, you can find the value of diameter, that is DC equal to 1.07 meter. Yes, anybody who got the different answer here? Solve it and tell the answer. DC equal to. Yes, Anil, what was answer? Same answer you got?
Same, sir.
Yes, 1.07.
33.
Yes, 33. Okay, 1.0733 meters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Right, anybody who is having doubt in this, they can ask now. This last step.
Sir, the above written were wrong, sir.
Which one?
3.3 and 2.
Yes, one. Shashi, you tell what?
1 point.
This one.
It should
Okay,
be
okay.
1.1.
Okay. 1.13. Here 1 is missing. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
This 1.13 from where you got? That is QAB by 3. It is given in the question. QCD is equals to 1/3 of QCE. So QAB is already here. So this divided by 3, you will get 1.13, and some numbers will be there that you can write. Right. If you have completed this, you inform me. We'll go for the next problem.
Done, sir.
Right. Okay. So next problem, please copy the question. So problem number 5 for the continuity equation problems. So a 25 centimeter diameter pipe carries an oil of specific gravity 0.9. Okay, at a velocity of 3 meters per second. So remember one thing, in this type of problems, they won't give the diagram actually. We need to understand how the diameters, with respect to diameters, if you see, it is 25 centimeter at one end, and other section it is 20 centimeters. So you need to have a pipe whose is taper. I think, but this side diameter is more, this side the diameter will be less. So it should be like this. I think, but varying cross-sectional area. Cross-section area will be varying from here to here. Okay, that diagram you need to draw. Another section at diameter is 20 centimeters. So this side diameter is 25 centimeters, and this side you can take the diameter as 20 centimeters. Find the velocity at this section. So he's asking the final velocities at this section. Nothing but already at the section 1 he has given, that is 3 meters per section. 3 meters per second it is given here. So we need to find V2 this second section, and also mass rate of flow is asking. So till now last problem if you see is asking only the discharge to find, but volume per second, nothing but how much volume of fluid flowing per second we have found out. Now he's asking mass rate of flow, nothing but mass flow rate is asking, that is in kgs per second we need to find. So how much kg of this oil is flowing per second, that we need to find here. So now already we have discharge formula, Q is equals to AV. So if you want to find mass flow rate, that is nothing but density into AV, rho AV. So already in the introduction of continuity equation, I have shown you that rho AV we have to take. So Q becomes here rho AV. Mass flow rate of oil is equals to density into discharge, volume discharge, nothing but meter cube per second, and density is kg per meter cube. So K meter cube and meter cube gets cancelled. So remaining will be kg per second. Any doubt in this? What I'm telling? Mass rate of flow is nothing but density into A into V. Density into discharge. You need to remember that. Mass flow rate, if you want to find, the formula is density into discharge. So you'll get the final unit as kg per second. Please copy the question and inform me. We'll go for the solution. You have finished. And draw the diagram also, and show the diameter at this point and diameter at this point. Section 1 diameter is 25 centimeter, and section 2 diameter is 20 centimeter. Yes, little bit faster you write, copy the question. We need to solve the problem.
Done, sir.
Done, right. So next, if you do, so from the question you can write down the given data like this. So the diameter at this section 1, or the pipe diameter at section 1. So D1 is given in centimeters. What is that? 25 centimeter. So this you have to write in meters. So 25 centimeter in meters. How much? 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 1 centimeter equal to 1 by 100th of meter. So 0.25 meter. Next, go for the diameter of the section 2. D2 is given as 20 centimeter. So that is 20 by 100, 0.2 meter. And next, he has given the velocity at section 1. So velocity at section 1 is given by V1 equal to 3 meters per second. And we need to find V2. So don't write this in the given term. Only after. If it is given in the question, you need to write. Since it is not given, we need to find that. So no need to write in the terms of given. Right. So after that, please write down the cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional area A1 equal to, nothing but at section 1, A1 is equals to pi by 4 into 0.25 square. So please calculate that.
0.04908.
0.04908.
0.0314, sir.
Which is correct? 0.03 or 0.04?
It is correct only, sir.
It's A1, sir.
8 to 0.0314, sir.
A2 you are telling. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So A2 is equal to 0.0314. Yes. So cross-sectional area at section 2 is A2. Don't write directly A2. Please write down this term, cross-sectional area at section 2, right here. Cross-sectional area at section 1. A1 is equals to pi by 4 D1 square. Then you substitute the value of D1. Then you write down this. If you write in this way, you won't get full marks in the exams. Okay. Please write full terms. Cross-sectional area at the section 2. A2 is equals to pi by 4 D2 square. That is equals to 0.0314 meter square. Okay. Right. So next, what we need to find? We need to find the remaining terms. So what we need first, we'll assume that we'll apply the continuity equation at the section 1 and section 2. So please write down the term. Applying the continuity equation, write down here. Applying the continuity equation section 1 and 2. So what we know, what is the continuity equation for section 1 and section 2? Yes, tell the continuity equation. What is the continuity equation at section 1 and section 2?
Q1 equal to Q2, sir. A1, V1.
So A1, I'm writing like this. Don't write the one that like that. Just give a subscript. A1, V1 is equals to
Equal to
A2,
V2.
A2, V2. So this is the terms we need to take. So already we have A1 value and A2 value is there. V1 is also there. So we need V2. So write down V2 is equals to A1, V1 divided by A2. Then you get V2 is equals to, right? Please find out V2 value.
4.68, sir.
4.68. Okay. So 4.68 meter per second. So first we need to find velocity. What he asked is he asked us to find the velocity at the section 2. So that we have found out. So V2 is equals to
Sir, I'm getting 46.8 minutes.
46. How you will get 46? You won't get like
4.68 only, sir.
Yes, 4.68 is the correct one. Check answer properly. Calculate it properly. So V2 is equals to 4.68 meter per second. Next, what he asked in the question, please anyone tell what he asked? Whether he asked us to find discharge? No. He asked us to find the mass flow rate of the oil. So here, first we need to find the density of oil. He gave the only specific gravity of oil. So first to find the density of oil. So density of oil is equals to, what is the formula for finding density if specific gravity is given? Density of oil is equals to specific gravity. Yes, what is that? Specific gravity? Density of
Standard
oil
fluid. Into standard fluid.
Into density of standard fluid is water. Since it is liquid, so water's density is 1000. So specific gravity into 1000. So what is the specific gravity given in the question? 0.9.
0.9, sir.
So 0.9 into 1000 is equals to 900.
900.
Units. What are the units first? Density? kg per meter cube. Please always write down the units wherever it is needed. So density we got. So rho equal to, you can write down the symbol rho here. Rho equal to 900 kg per meter cube. Here you see here V2 how I wrote here. In the same way you write here A1 V1. One should be in the downside like this, small one. If I write here, it will take more time always. So that's why we're writing directly here. So like this, you need to write. So density of oil is equals to specific gravity of oil into 1000. So 0.9 into 1000 is equals to 900 kg per meter cube. Right. So next, what we need to find? We need to find the mass flow rate of the oil. So mass flow rate of oil which is given is equals to density into discharge. So what is density we got? We got density as 900 into. So discharge, what we need to take here? At any section you can take either A1 V1 or A2 V2. Which one shall we take? A1 V1 will take, right? So discharge A1 V1 900 into A1 value already we found out. So how much was the A1 value? 0.049 into V1 is given. So 3 meters per second. So finally,
132.516.
value is 132.5. Can anyone tell what is the unit of this? Unit of mass flow rate of density. You can find from this. So density unit is kg per meter cube. Discharge unit is meter cube per second. So what is the final unit we'll get here? Unit of mass flow rate.
kg per second.
Yes, kg per second. Kg per second. So this is the unit for mass flow rate. Remember that. So density into discharge, meter cube gets cancelled in both. So remaining will be kg per second. So this is the answer which he asked us to find. So mass flow rate of the oil in the fluid is, oil in the pipe is 132.5 kg per second. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask now in this problem.
Clear, sir.
No, okay. Just hold on a second. I'll give the question for the next question. Okay. Everybody has copied this. Shall I go for the next question? Okay. So this
Completed,
is,
sir.
yes, completed. Go for take the next last problem of this topic. So problem number 6. So till now we have seen only pipes. In a pipe of water was flowing, so we have taken the pipes there. So here what is there is he has given a nozzle towards. So from which the water is flowing like this. Water is going towards upward actually. So what we'll take, we'll consider from here to here as our sections. Section 1 at this part and section 2 at this part. And now we can see again it has a pipe which is varying cross section. It is not a pipe actually, it is just a water. So this is the shape of the water flow here. So that's we are taking continuity equation for this water part here, not for the nozzle, just for this water which is outside the nozzle. So he has given the diameters here. So please read the question once. So what he gave, a jet of water from a 25 mm diameter nozzle is directed vertically upward. So water is flowing vertically upward actually. Right, so this is the diameter of the nozzle. So at the inlet, the water diameter, but the cross-sectional area depends on the diameter of the nozzle. So D1 is equals to 25 mm, which is given here. Next, at the exit, what is telling afterwards? Water is flowing vertically upward. Assuming that jet remains circular and neglecting any loss of energy, that will be the diameter at the point 4.5 meter above the nozzle is 12 meters per second. So what is telling, the water is flowing vertically up to a height of 4.5 meters per, 4.5 meter. So this height is given, nothing but this is the length. At a height of 4.5. So the velocity at this point, initial point V1 is 12 meters per second is given to us. So what will be the final velocity we need to find? V2. And here, he has not given any diameters also at D2. So he is asking to find the diameter. What will be the diameter at 4.5 meter above? At 4.5 meter above, this diameter we need to find, and velocity at this point we need to find. So V2 and D2 we need to find here. Okay. So here, if you see here, for finding V2, we need to use our motion equations. That is nothing but V square minus U square is equals to 2AS actually. So here we need to find in terms of 2GH. Okay. Since it is going vertically upward, we need to take G as minus value, minus of 9.81 that we need to use. And height, since the height of the fluid is given, that is instead of S, 2AS, we are taking S as the distance of this water traveled as H. So I will show that what is that formula for that. So please copy the question and draw the diagram.
Sir, does the 12 meter per second indicates the velocity, sir?
Which one? 12 meters per second is the velocity. Nothing but V1, that is jet velocity, nozzle velocity.
Initial one, sir.
Initial V1.
Yes. Okay. Sir, I can't understand question, sir. That from the assuming one.
Here actually there will be some losses here because it is going vertically upward. What happens? Some force will be applied reversely, nothing but gravitational force will be pulling it down. So it should not go this much height. So what is telling, by neglecting that loss, you assume that it is going up to a height of 4.5 meter. That is the meaning here. Neglecting the losses means that one. Neglecting the loss of
So
energy.
then
There still.
that will be the diameter at a point.
You are telling this diameter is this one. Height of this, not diameter is not given. That will be the diameter at a point. So what is saying, assuming that the jet remains circular and neglecting any loss of energy. Okay, here what will be the diameter? So, one mistake is there in this. What will be the diameter at point 4.5 meter above the nozzle? Understood now? Small change. Instead of writing what, I wrote that. So what will be the diameter at a point 4.5 meter above the nozzle? I think now the question is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Completed.
Yes, okay. Okay, first take the given data. What are the things which is given? You see from the question. So what is telling, at the nozzle diameter is 25 mm. So diameter for that section of water which you are taking as D1 becomes, so D1 fully you write on is diameter at the section 1, D1 equal to 25 mm. So in meters, what is 25 mm?
Point.
Point?
0.02.
Yes,
0.02.
it is mm. Remember that always he has given up to now all are in centimeters. Now he has given in mm. So 1 meter equal to 1000 mm. So 1 mm in terms of 1000 is 1 by 1000 of this mm. So 1 by 1000 of 25. 0.025 meter. Yes, if you have any doubt in the conversion, please ask me. I'll tell again. So 25 mm equal to 0.025 meter. So divide this 25 by 1000 to convert it into meters. So 25 by 1000 equal to 0.025 meter. Okay. Next, what he has given? He has given that at last point you can see that jet leaves nozzle with the velocity of 12 meters per second. So at the jet, if you take it as the first section, so V1 is given to us. So V1 velocity at the jet, right on here. Velocity at this section 1. velocity at section 1 is v1 so v1 is equals to how much is given to us? V1 initial velocity is given how much?
12, sir.
Yes,
12 meters per second.
diameter at section. So V1 is given, that is 12 meters per second. So anything else given to us in the question?
So I
Yes,
think the
please.
question should be modified, sir.
What?
Sir, it is not clearly mentioned that the initial velocity is 12 meters per second.
He said that at last point, if you see, if the velocity with which the jet leaves the nozzle.
Sir, in the question, there is a indication that diameter of the
Wait.
diameter at 4.5 meter, no, sir.
Something is, I have, one second. What will be the diameter at a 4.5 meter above the nozzle?
About the nozzle.
Okay.
If the initial
Question.
velocity is
Yes. I have missed the question here. If the
initial
velocity-
velocity is
not initial velocity, if the velocity with which the jet leaves is 12 meters per second.
yes, sir.
Yes. Please copy the question again. I think it was not copied properly. Yes, everyone, please check the question once again. Last point I have missed here. So if the velocity with which the jet leaves the nozzle is 12 meters per second. So what he's telling you where the jet is leaving, that only we are taking as section 1. So that's why V1 is equals to 12 meters per second. Yes, is it okay? Shall I go for the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now I think you have understood why this is D1 and this is diameter of the nozzle already given D1. So we need to find D2 as well as V2. Okay. So first one more thing he has given is height of that is given, height of the jet. So that is H. Please write on that. So we need this H to find V2 value by using V square minus U square is equals to 2GH, that formula, that is motion formula. Okay. So height is given. So height of the jet, small h is equals to 4.5 meter, which is given. So height of the jet is h equal to 4.5 meter. So this initial velocity V1 is there, no? So this one I'm taking as this is also equal to U1. So for finding V2, I'm taking that. Because in the formula we have V square minus U square is equals to 2GH. So I'm writing that also. So U is equals to U. Initial velocity, U. Okay. So by using equation E square minus U square GH. So here please see here, this is initial velocity. U is nothing but initial velocity. V is nothing but final velocity. Okay, remember that. So V2 is this term. V1 is this term from here. V1 is equals to U. I have written already here. So find out B value from this. So already we have G value. And but one more thing here, since the jet is moving in vertically upward direction, we need to take G value as minus 9.81. Remember that. So G is minus 9.81. I'm writing that also. G is equals to small g. Minus
That's
9.
1.4639.
Wait, hold on. Let others also. 9 minus 9.81. What is unit for G?
Meters per second.
Meter per
Second per.
second square. Right? Meter per second square. So substitute G value. V is we need to find. U is equals to V1. Find H value. So H is equals to H is equals to small h. H equal to what you will get formula? V square. Sorry, we need to find V, no? So V is equals to under root of
The root of U square plus 2
under root of 2GH plus V square you will get. That equation you write
U
here.
square.
I'm telling directly under root of U square plus 2GH. Or
That's
2GH plus V square. Same thing, no? 2GH plus U square or U square plus 2GH. So
Yes,
now
sir.
substitute all the values. So U value is already we have, that is 12 meters per second. So 12 square minus 5 minus, because G value is minus. So 12 square minus 2 into 9.81 into H is 4.5.
So 1.4639.
Okay, so 7.46 meter per second.
Seconds.
Right. So this is nothing but your V2. You can write there. So is equals to V. So why you have taken this is to find only V2. Since the fluid is moving upward, we have taken G value as minus 9.81 meters per second. So V2 we have found out. Now next what he asked us to find? He asked us to find the diameter also for the second part, nothing but section 2. So now what we need to do? We can apply continuity equation for the jet here. So now apply continuity. Yes, please copy up to here and inform me. Please go for the next last step. Apply equation. Section 1 on the jet, I'm very directly on the jet at 2 sections. So what is our equation of continuity? A1 B1 is equals to A2 from this, what we need to find first? We need to find D2 value. Whether we have found out A1 value? No. So please first find out A1 value. So area sectional area. A1 is equals to, what is the formula for finding cross sectional area? Pi by 4 D1 square. Right, so A1 equal to pi by 4 D1 square. Please find the value. A1 equal to
0.4 10 to the power of -4. So
0.4
4.90
4.9
4.90
into 10 power
-4.
minus 4.
Yes, sir.
Just only 1 minute is left. Please join immediately. I'll continue after this.